Hey folks, welcome back to another HP Gaming GameLINK video. I am very excited to bring part 3 of this epic unboxing for you today. We've had a delivery, it's exciting, it's a Kickstarter, it's Simon. Let's get into it. This is the rest of epic Marvel zombie action. Hey folks, welcome back. For those of you who don't know me, and you should by now, my name is Matt, and I'm sure we're going to become the very best of friends. For those of you who have been waiting, the time is nigh. Marvel Zombies, the rest of the boxes from the Kickstarter have finally arrived, and yes, there was some contention and chaos. For those of you who haven't watched the core box unboxing and of course the Galactus the Devourer expansion unboxing, you can check those out on our channel. But this, my friends, is all about all of the additional boxes of content, along with another box here of all this stuff as well. There is just a plethora of stuff to get through. So without further ado, let's get into it because there are boxes and boxes and boxes. I have been hanging out for these because more player options, more customization options, more chaos, more dice, more everything. Marvel Zombies has been a staple here. The Zombicide games, admittedly, our first ever Zombicide game that I owned was Undead or Alive, which is obviously a little while ago now. And it plays well, it was fantastic, the terrain was awesome. But Marvel Zombies, controversy aside, is a great board game experience. It is. It's Zombicide with Marvel characters. The fact that you can have zombie heroes and anti-zombie heroes, superheroes, and randomly spawn heroes on the board to fight one way or the other. You can play it in multiple different modes. Plastic for the floor is awesome. And the fact that we now have this X-Men Resistance box, I'm chomping at the bit. So let's flip this around. We'll put this on the overhead. There you go. I'll straighten up the map there. And we'll get into it because there are a ton of boxes that we have to get through today. Now, I will move the camera in for the minis because, hey, we are all about the minis. Oh my gosh. I like this box lid is very snug. I'm going to put this to the side. Down over yonder. All right, Simon content, which we don't need. The rule book, which is going to be very similar. This is going to have all the scenarios and other bits and pieces in it as well. The game pieces, who is who in the zoo, etc. All the different dashboards and things. Zombicide veterans, hero mode, zombie mode, differences, etc. Player boards. It's Zombicide. We love it. We know it. You know it. We love it. There's a reason they keep making them. It's because it's awesome. So let's put this over here and we will go through all the different people that we have in this box. We've got punch outs. We have a sentinel hand here. We have open and closed doors, tokens, all the rest of it. This is all very much similar. We have an X elevator for the mansion. Woohoo! I do like this. This is very cool. Now, if I lift that out, that's going to be the same as the core box. So we'll put that in over there. We'll get to that in a minute. Player boards, dice. Now, I obviously have the core box and the X-Men Resistance box, and both boxes come with dice. So that's 12 dice already, which is great for a Zombicide game. I did get an extra dice pack though, because you can never have enough dice for a Zombicide game. If you have a game where there's 6 of you around the table, having that extra set of dice for 18 dice total just means that 2 players can share a set of 6 dice each. And occasionally, when you roll in those sweet combos with Hulk, for example, you can use extra dice from the other packs as well, which is fantastic. You have your color cubes, which are straightforward. The ring markers, which are lovingly different colors from the base game so that you can use them all together. Maybe have a 12-player epic Zombicide battle. That's kind of cool. Cards for days. Let's have a look at the terrain boards because they are... we'll get to those in a minute as well. They are pretty much what's going to give us the settings and scenery. I think most of it's X-Mansion as well, which is very cool. There we go. More plastic for the floor. A ton of plastic again. The last few unboxings I've done have just had a massive amount of plastic, but hey, that's what we're here for. You have a gaming console with lots of blood and mess and viscera, which we dig. On the back of this one, you have, ooh, there you go. What's it, Cerebro? That's very cool. I dig it. You have more of the same broken glass, terrain, other bits and pieces. I just love the details of the dorm room, the deck chairs, the pool. More of Cerebro at the base. Just the fact that they've taken a top-down view of the mansion, just trashed it. It's so good. It's so good. More of the downstairs of the lab. Fire burning as well, which is fabulous. We've got some dining hall area, some outdoor parkland kitchen, or galley, I should say. More of the outdoor area. Main hall, look at that smear. Come on, it's so good. More of the lab underneath the manor. The mansion, I should say. I love it. I love it. I love it. I love it. And there's the garage. Logan's bike, maybe. Who knows? Bit of a Jeep. You've got lots of rooms here. Lots of dorms. All the different jackets and things as well, which is very cool from all the characters that we know and love. That's cool. Main fountain. Xavier's School for the Gifted. Main bedroom dorm elevator to get you down to the basement. Very cool. And then you have garden, terrace, hedge, that sort of stuff. You've got some in memoriam things there, and then more of this. You've got elevators and things for Professor Xavier. I wonder whose room this is here with all the frost. So cool, so cool, so cool. That's very awesome. I dig that very much. We have cards, which we'll go through very briefly. These are all the hero, well, I say hero cards, but some of them are not so much for heroes. Some of them are anti-hero. But in this world of Marvel zombies, even the anti-heroes are, well, down for some heroics. All right, so more plastic for the floor. We have Magneto and all his abilities here. Only 3 health. Mystique, Wolverine, Storm, Rogue, Mighty Punches, Colossus, Juggernaut Zombie. Oh my gosh, so good. Psylocke. Ooh, her Marvel Champions deck's just arrived as well. Sabretooth, Cyclops. I love that he's holding his head. That's so good. Dark Phoenix. Her mini looks sick. Iceman, because yes, we're back to Magneto. I love it. And the fact that it's all compatible with the other boxes, brilliant, so good. I dig it. We have, let's see what we've got here. Now again, this box is designed so you could play in hero mode, and the fact that you can take hero mode and run with it with the other boxes as well. The core box, you would have known if you watched that unboxing, and we know you did, has the heroes as playable characters for this box. It's all compatible, which is brilliant. And now these are mostly zombie cards for spawning when you're playing in hero mode. So you've got walkers en masse. You have brutes, who are guys like part of tanks, which is just fantastic. Zombie heroes, walker rush, and then nasty business. Multiple man. I just using multiple man as a zombie for the anti-hero is just fabulous. I dig it. You got heroic traits as well, which you can take. So it's effectively the reverse of the base game. More cards. So these are, some of these are bystanders that you can find. So we'll wig through these quickly. Abigail Brand, Amanda Sefton, Bolivar Trask, Callisto, Kazar, Mariko, Moira McTaggart, Senator Kelly, that guy's a dick, Shanna, Valerie Cooper, Stryker, Trish Tilby. Too late, instead of a bystander, they got eaten, and then secret mission cards as well, because we love a good bit of secret mission action. Then we have here the zombie heroes that are spawned, so Juggernaut, Psylocke, you saw them before, Sabretooth, Cyclops, Dark Phoenix, Iceman, the Sentinel hand card, and then you got the bystanders you can find in the zombie mode as well, and then you've got Magneto, Mystique, Rogue, Colossus, Wolverine and Storm, who can be spawned. when you're playing in zombie mode, then we have the traits and the zombie traits, hero traits, depending on which mode of the game you are playing in. Oh gosh. Let's see what we've got here. We have a whole lot of heroic traits across the board. You have things like ambush, spawn walkers, so you don't want the ambush cards, they're bad. Then you have power up, discard during your turn to perform one free power up action. Determined, power up I think is like the reverse of the hunger mechanic from the base game Determined. Dash, very important. Focused, mighty, true grit, love a bit of true grit. Unstoppable, courageous, agile, which is fair enough. Inspirational, tactical, more tactical cards. Tenacious, what else have we got? Guardian, I'm skimming through these because I know we want resourceful. Lots of trait cards, and it's always about trying to find the right trait card at the right time, and that is sometimes easier said than done. Should we get into some minis? I know you want to. I think pretty much that takes care of this. There is obviously the other expansion boxes which have cards and things in them too, but we're here for the minis, so let's get into it. I'm going to bring the camera down, folks. Give me 1 sec, and we'll show you that sweet mini loot. All right, we are back. We have got everything nice and close and up and personal, and we're going to show you what is going on in this box. First and foremost, though, now the Marvel Zombies box, core box, had the green trays. Here are these monstrosities here. These are the blue hero trays. I dig the blue. I think it's fantastic. You've got your experience tracker here, which slides very well. Some of them in the core box are a little bit clunky. Here, they're quite smooth. You've got your, it's a bystander card, your main card, and then you've got your abilities, trackers, cubes trackers, the works. Fabulous. Plenty of those. I like the fact that they're two-tone, meaning, again, 12 trays means 12 players, and that's bloody brilliant. Now, let's get into some of these minis, because we do have a fair bit to get through. All right, I hope I get all these right. We'll see how we go. I've got some, looks like walkers here, and they're in multiple sculpts because of the multiple man. So I think there's 5 sculpts total. This is one of them. Minis, so much plastic, I know, but oh my goodness, I just think he's just so good. I'm a bit, yeah, I don't know. He's, you can see there's where they've mounted the mini on the board there. I think it might actually look, it's meant to look like sidewalk. So it's clever the way they've sort of put it on, and you can see that there. But it does sort of give it away a bit. I don't know, maybe it's just the way they've designed it. Still looks great. The different sculpts, he's just... say what you like about Simon, they make some good shit, let's be honest. That is one of multiple man, and then you have a different sculpt. Now there are 5 different sculpts of these walkers. And I do like that it gives you variety. They're the same tone of color, so you know they look at the slash marks on his back. Same tone of color, so you know that they all have the same hit point, etc. But having the different sculpts just gives it a bit of variety, and will look epic on the table. Oh, look at the pant leg. Oh, I love it. So good. Check out his back as well. Yeah, so good. So good. And then you have another sculpt where he's reaching. Yeah, I love it. I find that whenever we play Zombicide, the zombie noises do come out rife, because why not? We have, like, he's just getting absolutely annihilated and getting ready to do some annihilating. And then the last sculpt here is this one, the misshapen leg walk. I love that they've got the raised foot, and that's just a bare foot on its own, which is sick. So good. So good. Okay, from the walkers, we go to the runners. So there are 2 sculpts of runners, if I'm not mistaken. Yes, there are. And plenty of them in the box as well. So the runners, I think they look like, are they zombie versions of Ultron troops or something like that? That's kind of great. I love it. Oh, this guy's had some serious issues. You can see that pose, that there's booking it to get at you and bite your face off, which I love. And there's plenty of those guys here as well. The other sculpt for the runners, where they're looking back. This guy's missing half his face. is sticky on the ground as well to give it a bit more stability. So good, so good. All right, we've got, let's see. This is one of the brutes. I mean, let's put a zombie on a tank. Sure. Why not? God damn, these guys are huge. I dig it. I think I like them better than the guards, and that's saying a lot. I think, you know, I'm preaching to the converted, I suppose, but that's all right. And then the other brutes are here. Guy means business. Oh, man, so good. So good. That's what we want. All right, so that's one tray there. Oh, no, sorry, I've got the bystanders as well. Who am I talking about? Let's see. We've got here, this appears to be Mr. Trask. And again, if I make any mistakes, you'll see the names pop up on the screen. Means business. Then we've got here, is this McTaggart? Yep. All business. Definitely one to look out for. And I love that the bystanders have abilities and things too, which is fabulous. This looks like it might be Senator Kelly. No, this is Stryker. Yep. Very official looking. Got his scarf. Some of these bystanders I don't really want to save, but you know, you've got to do it. You've got to do it. This is Senator Kelly. Recognize him with his glasses. So good. Okay, and then we have this one. Madam Valerie Cooper. So many minis. What's been your favourite Zombicide so far? I think White Death has some epic minis as well. I mean, most of these Zombicide games do. Sorry, this one is Abigail Brand. She means business, man. She'll kick your ass. Oh, so good. All right, that's going to that tray. We've got another tray to go with all of the chaos. And then we can get into the promos box. All right, we'll do some more of these fellas first. Let's see, we've got Amanda, is this Amanda Sefton? Yep. I love that cape. So good. I love this is the first box of about 8 or 9. We're going to be here a while. Amanda Sefton. Then we have, oh, this is Mariko. With all of her blade. Look at those heels. Deadly with that blade. Love it, that's Mariko. Then we have, this one is, this is Trish Tilby. Again, looking very official. Very official. Then we have Shanna. It's very much a pose reminiscent of Raquel Welch, I think it is. Amazon S pose. Very cool, very cool. Then we have Kazar. That's cool. Very Conan. Almost a bit He-Man-esque. I mean, there's another Simon game that is just huge in terms of content. Boxes for days. So many boxes right now. It's crazy. Then we've got here, who is this one screaming out? This is Callisto. Daggers. Ready for action. I like the rubble. She might be a bystander, but she's going to take a few out with her while she goes. That's cool. Dig that very much. There are some more walkers here as well, brutes, things like that, but that is not what we're here to see. Let's take a look here at some more of these folks. Okay, let's get through some, well, this is a superhero box, so let's take a look. We have here Wolverine, who is instantly recognizable. Look at those claws. Adamantium claws. I love the scenery as well. I do like they're on a slightly bigger base, so they stand out. Logan in all his glory. I dig it. I dig it, I dig it, I dig it. Then we have, who's this one? This is Mystique. She's packing a gun as well, shifting. I love this. Boss is hell, everyone. Boss is hell. Mystique's cool. Again, I just don't think the camera is doing these things justice. Is this Rogue? Storm? This could be Storm. No, this is Rogue. Stealing crazy as she is. I dig it. I dig it, I dig it, I dig it. And now we have Magneto. I love that he's got missiles. All the metal and everything else as well. Magneto, sick. Oh my gosh. I'm going to send him out just because it'll be amazing. And then we have, I believe this is Storm. Yes. Storm? Yes. That's kind of cool too. I love it. Sounds like she's dancing. Cape's boss. Very, very cool. And then I think we've got Colossus, is it? Yep. Colossus. Oh my god, they don't all fit back in the... There we go. Look at him. Chunky bastard. The rocks smashing through stuff. He means business. The rebar here. Colossus looks sick. Dig it. All right, that takes care of the heroes. Let's take a look at some of the zombies. We have the Juggernaut. Vinnie Jones in the movie as Juggernaut. That was kind of cool. Oh, man. Sick. The detail of these sculpts. Now, that's a menacing mini. That's like Hulk-worthy, which is very, very cool. And then we have here a Dark Phoenix. Holy crap. Look at that. Now, I'd seen images of these, obviously, on the reveals, etc., but it's just so good. Oh my gosh, bloody fantastic. Then we have, who is this? This is, if I can get it properly, Sabretooth. Sabretooth. Look at the hands, the claws here. So good. Shing. I love it. I love it. Nasty, nasty, nasty. And then we have Cyclops. I love this one. I love it. Was it get a sentinel head down there, or just a something like that? That's very cool. And then the fact that he's holding up. Oh my god. Look at the opening, the ripped open. That's bloody brilliant. Oh, I love that. He just uses his own head as a laser weapon, because why not? And then this is Psylocke. She's got a more traditional zombie pose, but she's got her legs ripped open. That sash. The big ass sword she's packing. And then we have Iceman, but as a zombie, and he is in this gel. I mean, come on, man. Zombie ice that is sentient and hunting you down. You can't. It's hard to see the detail here, but look at this. Oh man, I love that so much. That is so good, so good. All right, that takes care of X-Men Resistance in terms of that box. Let's have a look at some promos, which are mostly minis. So I'm going to leave this where it is. We'll get into that box, show you what it's all about. All right, there it is, the promos box for Marvel Zombies with all the bells and whistles. And when I say all the bells and whistles, I mean all of the bells and whistles. Let's get into it and show you what's inside the box. Again, I think most of this is literally just the minis, so we've kept our camera nice and close here. And then we've got the other bits and pieces that we'll get to in just a moment. Heroes. Best heroes to play as for hero mode. Best villains and zombies to play as, not necessarily zombies, you know what I mean. Ah, gosh, so many. Let's have a look. We've got this going on the floor. We are going to open this one up, and hopefully I will try to figure out who is who in the zoo. That's going to go over. Oh my god, it's just there's so much chaos, and chaos. I don't know how to open this thing. Is it on the sides? Yeah, it is. Multiple trays, multiple chaos. Ah, storage solution for days. I dig that. Okay, that's kind of good. All right, let's see. We've got a bunch of cards here, another bunch of cards here, and then trays on trays on trays on trays on trays of minis. We'll go through. There's 3 freaking trays of minis in this box. Been packed really well. Kind of excited, not gonna lie. Let's get my knife. Oh, let's have a look. We've got, quickly go through the cards. All right, we've got Ben Urich, Caesar Bystanders, Clay Temple, Dum Dum Duggan, Foggy Nelson, Happy Hogan, who punches back, Harry Osborne, Jimmy Woo, so good, Karen Page, Vanessa Fisk, you got Mystique. These are all cards you can bring out in Spore mode. Beast is there, Black Cat, Bullseye, Colossus, Daredevil, Doctor Strange looks nasty, Elektra, Gambit, Gamora, Giant Man. So these cover basically everything in the box. Human Torch, Kingpin, Kraven, Luke Cage is here, Magneto in zombie form, Moon Knight is here, Miss Marvel, the Nightcrawler, Nova, Rogue, Scarlet Witch, Scorpion. Oh, that mini's going to be sick. Storm, Thor, Winter Soldier is here, Wolverine, Ben Urich again, Claire Temple, Dum Dum Duggan. These are all the same, just in the different decks. And then you've got Baron Zemo, Beast, Black Bolt, Black Knight, Blade, Bullseye, Cap, Captain Marvel, Carnage, Crossbones, Cyclops, Daredevil, Dark Phoenix. Oh my god, that miniature is going to be sick. Deadpool, Doctor Doom, Doc Ock, Elektra, Emma Frost, Gambit, Ghost Rider, Hawkeye, Hulk, Iceman, Iron Man, Jessica Jones, Juggernaut, Kingpin, Kitty Pryde, Lizard, Loki, Luke Cage, Miles Morales, Moon Knight, Morbius, Namor, the Nightcrawler again, Psylocke, Sabretooth, Shang-Chi is here, Spider-Woman is here, Star-Lord is here, Vulture is here, War Machine, Wasp, and of course Winter Soldier, again, all in those different forms, and that is just bloody brilliant. We'll pop those ones back in here. Oh my god, 3 trays of minis in that one promo box, which is way more than there was for Dead or Alive, Undead or Alive, I should say. So good, so good. I want to get your take, folks, your opinion on Deceased. What are your takes on that Zombicide game, the anti-hero, anti-life entity? Is it a cop-out because of the success of this game? Is it something they had in the works for a while? Is it a money grab? I saw the announcement. I don't think I'll be going in on that one. Would love to hear your thoughts. All right, hero cards now. We have, I'm just going to come in this way, Baron Zemo. We have Beast with his claw swipe ability. Black Bolt is here. Black Knight. Blade. There are so many hero cards. Bullseye. Cap. Captain Marvel. I love they're in alphabetical order. I will try and keep that way. Carnage. Crossbones. Cyclops with his head attached. Daredevil. Look at that. Come on, that's awesome. Deadpool. Now, remembering Doctor Doom, that these cards are usually reminiscent of the mini sculpts, so keep that in mind. Doc Ock is there, Elektra, Emma Frost, Gambit, Ghost Rider, I'm going to give him a whirl, Hawkeye, Hulk we know and love, Iceman, Iron Man is there, Jessica Jones, Jug, Kingpin, Kitty Pryde, Lizard, Loki, Luke Cage. That's a great sculpt for Miles Morales. I love that. Moon Knight. Morbius. Namor. We have, oops, I'm just going to get these sorted so I don't spill everything. Nightcrawler. Psylocke. Sabretooth. Shang-Chi. Spider-Woman. Star-Lord. I'm shooting high def, so if I go too fast, pause please. You can have a look. Vulture. War Machine looks great too. Wasp. Winter Soldier. Let's separate these out so I'm not carrying so many cards at any one time. Beast. But this is all zombie form. Black Cat. Bullseye's there. Colossus. Daredevil. Doctor Strange. Elektra. Oops, I missed one. Gambit is there too. Bring him back. Gambit. Gamora. I love that she's got a head on her thing. That's so awesome. You have Giant Man, and he is indeed giant. Human Torch. Kingpin zombie mode, which is great. Kraven. Luke Cage zombie. Magneto zombie. Moon Knight. Miss Marvel. Multiple Man we know and love. Mystique. Nightcrawler. Nova. Rogue. Scarlet Witch. She means business. Scorpion. Sick. Storm. Thor in zombie mode. Winter Soldier. Wolverine. And we are back to the beginning. All right. Just a reminder, the ones in blue are the heroes that you can play as in hero mode, or they can come out to attack you. This is Captain Marvel. Looking boss as hell. Going all supernova. She means business. Cap is there. We have, I've got to get him back in the trays now. That is going to be the hard part. This is Deadpool, I believe, if I'm not mistaken. Yes. Where's the chimichangas? I'll be playing as Deadpool as well. That is very cool. Cap. Recognizable instantly by his vibranium shield. He means business. I don't know which sculpt I prefer, this one or the zombie one. The zombie one was pretty cool for Cap. Who have we got here? This looks like Hulk. Looking boss. Again, another big sculpt for our big man. Bruce. Such a tough guy. Wasp. I like the Avengers Tower logo. That's very cool. Very, very cool. So many options. Who do we play as? Who do you want us to play as? What have we got here? Iron Man. Stark Industries on the back there. Very cool. I did like the zombie sculpt for Iron Man as well. It was very, very cool indeed. War Machine. Yeah. War Machine is very cool as well. Dig it. I dig it so much. Very, very cool. Then we have, is that Namor? Yes. Crazy tentacles. That's cool. I dig that. So good. Okay, then we have, is this Hawkeye? Yep. Can't go wrong with the dirty great big bow. It's annoying though, he's pulled back the string. There's no string on the mini. Hard to do. I get it. Who have we got here? This looks like, is this Vulture? No, this is Black Bolt. Yep. Black Bolt, all his glory, ready to take the fight to these foes. Then we have Winter Soldier. Look at him. He means business too. Look at that. Look at that dagger. He's going to kick some butt. Then we have Baron Zemo. Again, they didn't have to put like terrain and crap on the bases like that, but it just gives it so much more of an epic feel and pose and look. He means business, and I dig it. Star-Lord. So make sure we have the soundtrack for Guardians when we play the Guardians campaign or set of scenarios. So good, so good. I'm still yet to see the third one. No spoilers, please. Then we have, who is this one here? Dr. Doom. Look at that. Gosh, he means business. I love it. I love it. So, so good. So, so good. Then Crossbones is here. Look at that arsenal. I remember playing against Crossbones in Marvel Champions, the card game. Look at the explosion behind him. Crossbones means business. Loki. You little troublemaker. Crazy whippersnapper. He means business as well. Like he's got the ice giant thing there as well. Frost giant. Season 2 coming out very, very soon, next week, over PAX weekend. We have Iceman, which is a bit of a giveaway. That's cool. I dig it. I dig it. I dig it. I dig it. Very Frozone-esque in terms of the pose, but I kind of like it. Cyclops. I prefer the one without the head, not going to lie. That's very cool. But he is doing his thing, firing his laser beams and cutting through hordes of those walkers. We have Psylocke, the de-zombified version. Bouncing off rocks, taking names, looking boss. Her head's a bit not fantastic. You see that there? Got a gap? Could just be the outfit. We'll say it's the outfit. Beast. Yeah. Beast means business. So good. Then we have Gambit. I like that he's got the sentinel hand as well. That's cool. Where are the cards, man? Where are the cards? Still good. Still good. Nightcrawler. Again. So good. Phasing in and out of existence. Nightcrawler. Oh my god, so good. Hero version of Juggernaut. Still great. Still great. I appreciate him very much. Amazing. Sabretooth is this one? Yep. Crawling around, doing his thing. Lots of claws. Ready to cause trouble in every way, shape, and form. And this is Emma Frost. Standing by Xavier's School for the Gifted. Kind of a boss pose too, that's cool. Don't mind that at all. And then we have, is it Kitty Pryde? With the little familiar dude here. Phasing in and out of rock, as you can see there, which is very cool. Means business, I love it. That is tray 1. 1. Tray number 2 of 3. Oh my goodness. All right, so we have bystanders for you coming in now. We have Vanessa Fisk. She is looking boss. She means business. Then we have Foggy Nelson. Briefcases for days. That's cool. Then we have Harry Osborn. Is that Harry Osborn? Okay, Harry Osborn, there you go. Then we have Jimmy Woo, getting ready to produce his card trick. That was so cool. In WandaVision, when they kept that, and that was awesome. Dum Dum Duggan. Means business. Then we have Claire Temple. Reading her tablet, getting all the stats. Then we have Karen Page. Again, I'm whizzing through these because we've still got lots of other boxes to do. Ben Urich, or Uric. Get off the phone, mate. It's a zombie invasion. I like the jacket. That's cool. And then Happy Hogan carrying his Iron Man helmet. That's cool. And this guy packs a wallop too. Don't go on his bad side. Dig it. Dig it, dig it, dig it. All right, we've got Daredevil as a playable hero. Murdoch Associates. Love that. Very, very cool. Then we have Elektra, of course. That's cool. I love the bonsai. So good. She's so sassy. I love it. And then the man himself, Kingpin. So good. He's a big boy too. Again, the bases don't need to be as detailed as they are, but I kind of dig it. So great. Then we have Bullseye. Getting ready to throw. Nasty bit of business. So good. This looks like Luke Cage to me. Nasty bit of business. He's ready to pick a fight. Well and truly. Jessica Jones. She means business too. I need to watch that. I never got into the Defenders. I don't know why. I need to do it. Shang-Chi. Little dragon head down the bottom. That's very cool. Shang-Chi was good. People bagged it. I enjoyed it. I thought it was all right. We have Morbius. Yeah, that's cool. I like the stones, the gravestones and stuff. He means business. Got a cool cape. So good. Blade. Speaking of vampires. Again, gravestones. Blade means business. Look at that pose of the cape. That's cool. Blade. Fabulous. Oh, a bit of Ghost Rider action. Flaming skull for days. Chain whips. And black leathers. He means business. And then we have the Black Knight. The shield down the bottom too. That's boss. I just hope the camera's doing this justice. Black Knight is there too. Then we have, is this Miles Morales? That's cool. Leaping off signs, going about his business. Ah, so good. And you have a Spider-Woman. I dig it. I dig it. I dig it. So good. Okay, Spider-Woman. Then we have Moon Knight. Look at that. Oh man, that's boss as hell. Moon Knight looks fantastic. This is Vulture. Yep. Vulture looking fabulous. Lizard. Doing what he says on the box. I like the sewer grating as well. That's kind of cool. And then we have Electro. Zap. I do like that. That charge is cool too. Old school Electro. Love it. Oops. Put him back in properly. Carnage. Yep. Carnage is here. Menacing, menacing, menacing. I love it. Ravencroft. That's cool. And then we have Doc Ock. I dig that. The fact that his claws are bursting through the ground. Look at that. Come on, man. So good. So good. That is tray 2 done. We still have one more to go. We're nearly there. But this is where the chaos is contained. There is one hero on this tray. The rest are all zombie versions of the heroes. And one of them is going to need to be... well, you'll see. All right. So, zombies. We have the Scarlet Witch. The hand coming out. I love that so much. Oh, it's so good. Then we have a Doctor Strange. Look at that. Oh, man. Someone has had an absolute field day making these sculpts and designing these minis. Then we have Thor. Oh man, he's gone to pick up the hammer and he's separated his arm. That is so good. Not worthy to wield the hammer in zombie form, Thor. This looks like Miss Marvel to me. That's kind of boss too. The extra hand coming out at the bottom to give her a bit of lift. That's very cool. Oh, so good. So good. Winter Soldier with damaged bike. He's got a sword through his chest. Bloody fantastic. I dig it so much. It's amazing. Human Torch. The flames here are very cool. A little disappointing that Human Torch is not a translucent plastic like other ones are, i.e. Iceman. But still a boss guy. That's awesome. Looks fabulous. And then we've got Black Cat. I do like the scenery here and the fact you've got a zombie cat, a couple of zombie cats there as well. That's a nasty face if ever I saw it. Oh man, so good. Then we have Daredevil, but in zombie form. I do like the window here. That's sick. I think I prefer the zombie sculpts. The superhero sculpts are cool, but this is just... I dig it. So good. Elektra. Again, she's been stabbed, but still kicking. She's just sort of almost stabbed through her back as well. Oh, so good. So good. A Kingpin, but as a zombie. You see the bone in his knee. Stuff sticking out. He's got an actual Kingpin cane stuck through his body. Oh, yeah. Is this one Bullseye? I think it might be. Yep. Bullseye with a sigh? Yeah. And a blade. Kicking off part of the building. That is cool. So good. We've got Luke Cage coming in. Zombie Luke Cage, that is. He's ripped. Still got the beard, though. Got to rock the beard. So good. Then it looks like we have Scorpion. Not from Mortal Kombat Scorpion. That's cool. Such a good sculpt. Dig it so much. So good. Then we have Craven. That's a cool undead mini. Dig it. It's Craven. Then we have... That's Mystique. Now we have Rogue. Again, looking boss as hell. The poses are great. As I said before, whoever designed these had an absolute field day, and I dig it. And we have Beast, who's looking a little bit worse for wear, considering he is now obviously zombified. I do dig that pose though. All of the fur and everything else, and the face that's sort of been half chewed off as well. Very, very cool. And then we have Gamora. Now, as you saw on the card, she's got heads for days all around the top here, and one on the actual blade as well, because... that's fantastic. Gamora means business in every way, shape, and form, and I dig it. I dig it so much. And this is Nova. Explosions, missiles, getting flung into the stratosphere. That is cool. Oh, that's so good. I love it. And then we have a, is it Moon Knight? Yep. Mummies coming out of the ground as well. Look at this thing. Come on, man. You can't not be impressed. It's just fantastic. And they're weighty too. They're quite heavy. This one looks like it might be Colossus, but as a zombie. Cool pose. It's got chunks missing out of his arms up here, which is great. More armor. Is that meant to be like a sentinel head, almost looks like Juggernaut's head? Who is this? This is Nightcrawler, hanging off a lamppost. That's cool. I like this pose too. So good. So good. Then we have Gambit, except the swords are now shoved through his chest. And now there's the cards. There's the cards. And here in this hand as well. Gosh. Gambit. And now we have a zombie Logan, zombie Wolverine. Again, Xavier School for the gifted. But don't go in there when Wolverine's around. He will kick your ass. Oh, I dig it. Nasty, nasty, nasty. We're nearly there for this box anyway. Now we have a zombie Magneto. Still looks quite nasty. His knee. That cape is a boss. Oh, it's so good. So good. Zombie Storm, and my goodness. Check that out. So good. I dig it. I dig it. I dig it. I dig it. And then we have a hero mini for Dark Phoenix. Because they couldn't just put the mini on the table. They had to do this. This thing is massive. Jean Grey. So good. And this isn't even the biggest mini in this box. Dark Phoenix looks boss. You can't tell me that's not impressive. Mind you, there's no way you can get other minis around it. We just roast them alive. And then there's this. Giant Man. Now, just for comparison, there's Giant Man. And here is Wolverine. Giant Man by name, giant man by nature. Look at this thing. The big sculpt out the side here, chomps. The knee is open and you've got fire hydrants, everything else. He's got this crunching, is it a car door? He's holding in his hand. And look at the face on this thing. Oh my gosh. The back has been ripped asunder as well. The arms. I mean, it's beautiful in its terrifically evilness. And that takes care of the promos box. We still have a whole nother lot of stuff to get through. So I'm going to move the camera out. Let's get into it. All right, I'm going to try and do this as quickly as I can. I'm going to try and go through all the content and then bring the camera down and we'll go through minis. We'll see how we go. First and foremost, we have all the different expansions. Sentinel Strike. Now this includes, I think, just 3 minis, but because they're quite large, we might be able to get away with it without bringing the camera down for this one. Sentinel Strike is an expansion. It has a couple of smaller minis, plastic, of course, on the floor. I'll show you on the overhead. There is so many boxes, it's just ridiculous. Rulebook is full of everything. You've got the contents, the bit of extra hero mode, bits and pieces, zombie mode of how it works in the different games, cards, all sorts of bells and whistles for this one as well. The Sentinel Strike box comes with a few cards, which we'll quickly show you. This includes the different names for the different minis, or the bigatures, I should say, because they're pretty large. More plastic for the floor. Cards, we have Professor X as a zombie, I should say. Professor X and then Nana, so you can play as one of the Sentinels as well. That's kind of cool. Dig that very much. We've got more cards here, which are Shrink. So we'll get those out of the way. Trying to get things sorted too, because PAX is this weekend. PAX Oz is this weekend. I am going to be working like a boss down there. It's going to be amazing. So if you are at PAX, come and say hi. Sentinels, spawning Professor X, Nana, Sentinels, Professor X, more Sentinels cards, Sentinel A, B, and C, how they work in terms of their movement, etc. I'm going to pop that in there. I'm going to pop that in there. And then we're going to lift out this entire tray. All right, so we have the Sentinel minis, which are ridiculously huge, as you can see here, and they come in the different sculpts. They look boss as hell. A, B, and C, obviously you can label them as you like. I'm pretty sure they have some identifying marks on them, but they are chunky bastards, and I dig it. And then you have here, and I'm going to try and get these nice and close. This is Professor Xavier in all his glory as a hero to play as. Very, very cool. I dig it. And then you've got Professor Xavier, but as a zombie. And again, very, very cool. I dig the wires in his head as he tries to tap into Cerebro. That is very, very cool indeed. That takes care of the Sentinel Strike box. I'm going to pop that one away. Now, I will say too, there will be a flyover. So be sure to stick around for that with all of these new crazy boxes of content. Oh my gosh, so much stuff. It's just crazy. Let's see. Fantastic Four, perhaps. Fantastic Four. There we go. This feels like it's got more tiles in there as well. Rulebook, contents, etc. Extra bits and pieces for hero cards and so on. I believe there's an extra tile in here too. We'll have a look and see what we've got. There is extra tiles in here. There is a huge amount of extra tiles in here. That's great. I dig that. All right, so we have what appears to be different parts of the Fantastic Four offices, which is very, very cool. There it is. I love it. I love it. I love it. You've got more offices, benches, science lab, workstations, residences there. Then you have more lab, residence, docking bay, which has been ripped asunder, and more lab as well. Very, very cool indeed. We have cards. This is a Baxter tile, just straightforward. And then we have more cards. Dr. Doom, Namor, Black Bolt, Super Skrull, Mr. Fantastic, the Invisible Woman, The Thing, and then you got Mr. Fantastic, Invisible Woman, Human Torch, The Thing, Super Skrull, and of course we're back to the beginning, and then we've got these other little cards as well that have the different bystanders: Alicia Masters, Agatha Harkness, Dr. Doom, Namor, Black Bolt, Super Skrull, Mr. Fantastic, Invisible Woman, Thing, Masters, etc. All the same. You've got the hero cards and the villain cards for their extra little bits. And then we're going to bring the camera in. All right, so bystanders, we have here Alicia Masters, on her cane. And then we have Agatha Harkness, who also means business. I love the chair. Very cool indeed. Then we have some heroes for you. We have Mr. Fantastic. I love you got the planets in the background there, that's very cool. Then you have the Invisible Woman, balancing as she is, floating in space. You have the Human Torch. No, sorry, the Thing. I love that. Smashing through all of the chaos. Clobber and Jime. Then we have the Human Torch. Very cool. Again, could have been a translucent sculpt. I'm just saying. And then we've got Super Skrull. That's cool. I love that elasticity. That's cool. Dig it. Zombie versions of same. We have Zombie Doctor Doom. It's like he's trying to be like Moses with the tablets and stuff. That's full on. Very cool sculpts. Then we have, is this one Zombie Super Skrull? With the combination of everything. Like these bite marks. It's so good. So good. Dig it. Black Bolt. What's the face coming out of there? That's very cool. Oh man, so good. No more. Again with those tentacles. I dig it. Zombie Thing. Oh, look at the bite mark out of him. That's great. I mean, it's not for him, but it is. It's kind of great. I dig it. Get back in there, you. Then we've got Zombie Invisible Woman, who's kind of visible, and you can see the leg and everything else that's there. That's kind of good. I love that. So good. And we've got Zombie Mr. Fantastic. That's great. Look at the arm. It's got chunks missing out of it. Even his side's been taken about. Look at that. Oh man, so good. All right, I'm going to try and keep this here so we can get into the other boxes. Give me a moment, I'll get the next box. All right, Hydra Resurrection. This is the next expansion box we have here. Now this has got a whole lot of nasties in here as well. But hey, that's what we're here for. Most excited to see the boss mini. This one too. My computer is trying to buffer. I've been recording for some time. It is now freaking out a little bit, but that's okay. We're going to get into it and show you what's going on. We have the box unlidding here. I'm going to put that to the side. I'm going to try and bring in some of the components for you. The artwork is sick. I dig it. Only because to keep moving the camera is taking up all the time. Look at all the bits and pieces that are in this one. So good. All right, we have more tiles for you because more tiles, more play space, more build options. There is a lot of tiles in this box. I believe this is almost like it's an expansion, but I think it's also like a bit of a mini campaign in and of itself because you have a boss fight, which is great. I dig it. Let's see. We have some tiles here. So you've got what appears to be a lab. You've got some armor there from Hydra Bob. You've got more scenery from all of those locations. You have bunks for the Hydra troops, and then an aircraft carrier. That's a shield symbol. Nasty business. Maybe it's a helicarrier you get to build. That's cool. Teleportation chambers, perchance, maybe. Lab spaces. More shield console. Maybe it's the main deck of the helicarrier. You have here more storage and loading bays on this one. And then you have more lab spaces, experiments, etc. And then, of course, the big Hydra logo, which has also been trashed by zombies, because why not? You have more lab, more tech, more chaos. And then you have what appears to be a blade for different components, different labs, maybe some deck of the helicarrier itself, who knows? And there's more lab. There is a flaming wreckage. There is chaos, blood trails, all sorts of messy business, and we dig it so much. We also have punch-outs, explosions, broken doors, the reverse of which, fuel tanks that haven't exploded. That's kind of good. Dig that very much as well. We have cards. We got Hawkeye, Quicksilver, She-Hulk, Falcon, Black Widow, Loki, Ant-Man, Quicksilver, Vision, She-Hulk, Black Widow, Falcon, and Red Skull, who is a playable character. That's kind of great. I dig that very much. We have more cards here. And a little tray for the tokens as well, which is very, very good. We have the same sort of standard cards that we have in the other boxes for all the different heroes, other abilities, etc. We're going to put those to the side because we don't need to go through those. We also have, though, the Red Skull action cards. These are very much like your Galactus cards you saw in that expansion: Teleport, Crush, Will, Siphon, Energy, and so on. We're going to bring those in here. We're going to take this out, and we're going to give this a minis on this one as well. All right, we have a bunch of bystanders here, or two bystanders here. This is Nick Fury in all his glory. Looking boss as a bystander. That's fantastic. Be good if he was a playable character, but that's okay. And then we have Maria Hill, who is here as well. Looking boss. Ready to take some names, kick butt, etc. Then we have Hydra soldiers in two sculpts. Now, these guys are zombie versions of the Hydra soldiers, and they mean business. I think they function like walkers. I'm not sure. We'll figure that out as we go. The other sculpt of these guys. All the slash marks as well. Oh my gosh, so good. So good. And we have some heroes for you. We have She-Hulk. Got a bit of blade there. Look at that. She's ready to kick some butt. Then we have Vision. That's cool. Again, capes on minis just look boss. And he's coming through stuff. That's so good. Then we have Black Widow. With her little gauntlet things. That's so cool. Love it. Love it, love it, love it. We have Ant-Man. I love this. So good. Scott Lang, love your work. Then we have Falcon. Little Falcon there as well. Sort of gives it away. That's cool. The wingspan's nice. I appreciate the wingspan. And then we have Quicksilver, who is running like a boss. So, so good. Oop, let's put them back in properly. There we go. Now we've got some zombie versions of heroes. This one is a zombie Quicksilver. Look at those skulls. So quick, just to smash us through. I can imagine abilities would, meaning like running super fast, doing heaps of damage, causing all sorts of trouble. Is this Falcon? Yep. Oh, I love it. And he's got little zombie Falcon here as well. That's so cool. Again, zombie sculpts for the win. I'm not going to lie. It's chaos, but I love it. That's a zombie Hawkeye. Yep. That's cool too. Oh, I love that. So good. Zombie Loki is here. On a skull of a frost giant. I dig it. Ah, oh, so good. You have a zombie She-Hulk, who also means business. There we go. Then we have is this zombie Black Widow? Yep. Not sure. That's like a Ultron dude. She's got a chunk out of her leg there. Very unkempt. She kicks butt. And last but not least in this box, we have Red Skull holding the Tesseract. Cap shield broken. Wow, that's kind of cool. I dig it. Dig it, dig it, dig it, dig it. We are nearly there, folks. We still have a few boxes to go. And then we get into some peripherals as well, which is kind of cool too. So bear with me. Clash of the Sinister 6. Check it out. Check it out. Clash of the Sinister 6. It looks awesome. Love it. We are smashing through these things as best we can because we need to. We're running out of time. But that's okay. We've got a plethora of stuff to come for you on the channel. Also looking to potentially get into some more streaming for D&D campaigns and other games as well. Let us know what it is you would like to see us do. We have more of this chaos. So let's get this out of the way here. Clash of the Sinister 6. There you go, the artwork there. New tiles, new everything. All of the good stuff which we dig and know and love. Let's get the tiles out. Let's get into it because we need to. All right, tiles. We have some gardens for the subway from the Sinister 6. More garden there. And then you've got the subway itself. A lot of bloody mess and chaos, and I kind of dig that. Then we have, as I said, more garden. Looks like there's a concert that has gone very much awry. And a derailed train on fire. There is a snack crate that has been knocked over. I love that. There is also a water feature, and again a sewer that has been opened as well. There is more chaos for the subway tiles, more blood, mayhem, and a bit of an office that has gone into disrepair, along with blood on the stairs. And then you have more of the park here. This looks like something that's gone on, like a part of a bus or a truck, and there's more instruments here. A bit of water along the side as well, damaged bikes, baseball bats and things. And then more chaos from the subway and what looks to be some sort of radiation here as well. That could be some serious business. I dig it. Looks fantastic. And then we got some punch outs here for heroes and zombies. So that could be for a couple of different things here. We've got some cards to show you. All right, we have Doc Ock as a zombie, Electro, Green Goblin, Lizard, Mysterio. I love that his shield's missing completely. Rhino, Venom, Vulture. Then you got Black Cat, Green Goblin, Craven, Mysterio, Rhino, Sandman, Scorpion, Venom, and we are back to the beginning. We have that other little pack of cards to show you. More bystanders. You've got Gwen Stacy, Flash Thompson, that dick, Doc Ock, etc. So these are all cards that are very similar to the other ones. XP, that's a new one. There we go. We've got Living Team. So this is a game where you can play against, like, a team-based, squad-based combat. That's bloody fantastic. Dig it very much. Let's show you some of the sculpts here. All right, so we've got some bystanders. This is Flash Thompson, extreme sports jock and resident dick sometimes. Then we have Gwen Stacy, ready to be saved by Peter Parker over and over and over again. Some heroes for you. We have Mysterio. Kind of cool. I do dig this, very much so. Black Cat. Oh no, this isn't Black Cat. Yes, it is Black Cat. Hence the kittens. Very cool. Very cool. You have the one and only Venom. I dig it. I dig it, dig it, dig it. You have Scorpion. That's cool. I love that the bringing a chunk of scenery with him. That's very cool. And then you have here, this is Craven. Is he man or beast? No one can decide. Sandman, this is cool. I love it. I love it so much. Sandman's awesome. Then we have some, who we got here? This is Green Goblin. There's a little blade chucking those grenades everywhere. That's cool. I dig it. And of course you got Rhino. Looking boss as hell. Rhino's awesome. We have some super villains. We have Doc Ock. Oh, baby. The fact he's being lifted off the ground by all of these things is pretty damn epic. I dig that. And some of these are quite large as well. This is Green Goblin. He's crashed his cruiser. Now he's just getting ready to just blow shit up and take names. I kind of do that too. That's very awesome. Then we have Electro. I love that he's on a power line and there's a meter box there, but his whole thing, he's basically fried himself. And everything's just fused to his skin. That's kind of sick in every way, shape, and form, and I kind of dig it. And then we have Lizard, as is, oh man. So good. That's awesome. I dig that very much. Then we have Vulture, but as a zombie. Wow. That's very cool too. Rhino. I dig that. His face. Oh, Rhino, you had it coming. All right, let's see. What else we got? We got Mysterio. Wow. I love the fact that he's like, it's just a brain. And then the hand being summoned from the ground. My goodness. Look at this thing. That's awesome. And then we have the zombie version of Venom. Oh my. I mean, the fact that there is the head, that is just so good. That's freaking terrifying. In the best way. Oh my goodness. Oh my goodness. All right. That takes care of all of the, oh, it's a few boxes left. There's one or two boxes. Let's get into it. We are nearly there, folks. Guardians of the Galaxy. Let's take a look. This one is a much smaller expansion. No tiles, as far as I can tell. Just a lot of minis and cards, so it should be right just to keep the camera where it is. I apologise too for the glare. Sun has been shining here in Melbourne. We've had some sunny weather, which has been amazing. I don't know what the hell is going on with my camera this morning. Struggle is real, but that's okay. Let's get into it. We have rules leaflet, which is literally one or two things. That's it, and it talks about a few extra bits and pieces as well, because true to form, there are infinity stones in this bad boy. All right, we've got some character cards. We have Drax, we've got Gamora, we have Groot, Mantis, Nebula, Nova, Rocket, and of course Zombie Drax, yes, Zombie Mantis, Zombie Nebula, Zombie Rocket, Star-Lord, and of course Thanos, the big man himself. And of course then you have cards with all the bells and whistles here on them. So most of these are bystander cards, zombie spawn cards, hero cards, and then of course you have the Infinity Stone for Zombie Thanos, or set of Infinity Stones, which are here. You have the Space Stone, Soul Stone, Power Stone, Time Stone, Reality Stone, and the Mind Stone, and they will cause Thanos to do some crazy things, and I'm kind of here for it. Let's take a look at the minis, because hey, that's what we're all here for. So, heroes-wise, we have Gamora, who is just ready to kick butt and take names, and I love it. Nova. He's looking cool. Little explosions there. Very cool. Very cool. You have a Groot. I love it. Very, very cool. Groot means business. The big man Drax. I do like the scars on him as well. He's very cool. Drax. Love it. And then Mantis is here. Some sort of squid crazy thing that is there. That's kind of cool too. I love it. You have Mr. Rocket Raccoon with his guns and rockets, funnily enough. His big tail. Very, very cool. Nebula. She means business, man. She will mess you up in so many ways. I have a couple of bystanders here too, just quickly. You have Howard the Duck. Because why not? I love it. And then we have, is it Cosmo? It is Cosmo. Cosmo the Wonder Dog. So good. All right, zombies. Zombie Rocket. And of course, he's got a rocket launcher because that's what he does. That's so good. So damn good. We have a zombie Star-Lord. Man, I cannot decide which version I want to play first. Obviously, I played the zombie mode quite a bit. Is that a zombie Nebula? Man, that is a messed up Nebula. Look at the leg here. I mean, it was already robotic to begin with, but everything's been destroyed. What last bit of humanity there was in her has been zombified. She means business. And then we have a zombie Drax. Stabbed to smithereens. Oh man, he's been messed up, but he's still ticking, still kicking. We've got a zombie Mantis as well. That's cool. That is very, very cool. I dig it. And then we have zombie Thanos. Very, very cool. It's going to be interesting trying to take him on. I don't know, I like the idea of Sinister Six as well. That's very cool, the way you can sort of play against one another. That takes care of all of the expansion boxes. This next little box is one of the artists' bonuses that they offer in most of these campaigns. So let's have a look at that one. And then we've got the acrylic tokens and the extra set of dice. The extra set of dice, I will say, is literally just this. An extra set of dice. So we've done that. I think that's pretty much straightforward. The artist edition is a special edition set of certain minis. So these have been prepared by Marco Cinchetto. If I pronounced that incorrectly, I'm sorry. And this just gives you a bit of an artist special edition, special sculpts for some of the different minis, whether they've been aged or otherwise, things like that. You have different cards for them as well because they do have potentially different abilities, along with standard cards as well. So, in the box we have Old Man Logan, Old Man Hawkeye, Daredevil, Daredevil Elektra, Marshall Bullseye, that's cool, Spider-Man, and then we're back at the beginning. You also have little small cards which are the same as you would find in the other packs. Just allow you to use those for spawning superhero versions of the characters, etc. for your zombie games and vice versa. So yeah, superhero cards here for Old Man Hawkeye, etc. all the same. which is all very straightforward. Let's get into the minis. So we have Old Man Hawkeye. Again, no bowstring. I do like the sculpt though. It's kind of cool. Means that Hawkeye must survive. You have Daredevil. I do like the sculpt here too, that's cool. Awesome. Daredevil Elektra. That's very cool. Very, very good. Marshall Bullseye. This guy means business too. Come on, man. Smoke clears. This guy with dual-wielding sai walking through the crowd. Oh, come on, man. That's cool. You have Spider-Man doing his favorite pose there on the wall. I dig it. Rocks and rubbish. That's very cool. Friendly neighborhood Spider-Man. And then Old Man Logan, who is ready to tear the zombies a new one. Gritting his teeth. I dig it. I dig it, I dig it, I dig it. And that, my friends, takes care of all the miniatures that we have to show you. The only thing left is the last little tiny bit of business that I want to take care of. So, let's put this one away. The Marvel Zombies plastic tokens. So these tokens replace a lot of the tokens that are in the core box and then some. I think it's basically just the core box. I could be wrong. Or core boxes, I should say. Plastic tokens for all sorts of bells and whistles. Plastic on the floor. And this is a token set just to upgrade the game with a bit of bling. They're all individually wrapped as well, which is very, very frustrating for someone trying to undo an unboxing, but here we go. So different boxes for different things. Ooh, they're actually a lot better than I thought. All right, let's take a look. I was going to keep them in the box, I think. Rip into it. They're cool. So these doors and they're actually edged, so I don't know if you can see that, but they're actually textured. So that's a closed door and that is a smashed open door. That's great. That's fabulous. And what have we got here? Like a metal bolted door. That's bloody fantastic. Wow. Oops. Exploding tokens, noise tokens. The big sentinel hand. Now they're thinner than I thought they would be, but they're textured too. The Avengers Tower logo. So having this on the table and then it gets smashed, and then if you use it again it gets destroyed. Objective markers. They're good. I'm very happy with these. The tokens we saw before for the team activations, activation tokens for Galactus is this. This is literally everything, not just the core box, but everything. You have the spawn points. Spawn points here. Man, these are great. Great noise too. And then you've got the activation markers. So going, has gone, more doors, more objective tokens, fire barrels before they've exploded and after they've exploded. They're all a bit mixed in, but that's okay. More spawn points. Again, the same comic book style. Blue doors, closed and locked. The exit tile. That's so good. More objective markers. More doors. They make a great noise. I love it. I love it. I love it. One final bag, which looks like more player tokens and things as well. So you have more spawn points, more objective markers, explosions. These are great. That's so good. I did not expect that they would be as good as they are. I thought they'd be like a acrylic plastic. These are so much better, and they weren't expensive. I mean, shipping was ridiculous, but the fact that that's a textured and it sounds great. Oh, that's really good. I'm very happy with it. Very surprised, I will say, by that. And there you have it, folks. That is the end of all of this chaos, that are all the boxes, everything. The only thing I didn't open was the Wii dice pack, but we know what they do on the box. We saw a dice earlier. They're exactly the same. There is a lot. The acrylic tokens, that has blown my mind a little bit. It's fantastic. Now, as true as I said earlier in the video, for the last time, I am going to give you a flyover of Marvel Zombies. This is the third video we have for this channel. So without further ado, please enjoy Marvel Zombies flyover of all of this chaos. It's a beautiful thing, isn't it? I know for all the controversy and everything else that surrounds Marvel Zombies and CMON as a result of this project, the quality is there. The acrylic tokens, or plastic tokens I should say, the sculpts for the zombies, they look fantastic and they look amazing. Plenty more on the channel, folks. As I said, if this does go up in time, come and see me at PAX. You'll find me at the D&D booth Friday, Saturday, Sunday, all day. Grab a photo with me. We are running a bit of a contest. If you can track me down and post a selfie hashtagging HBGamingAU and hashtag IFoundMatt, you can go into the draw to win $300 worth of board games, which is quite spectacular. Get out there, folks. Play more games. Play more Marvel Zombies. Which heroes are your favorite? Which zombie heroes are your favorite? Let us know in the comments below, and we'll see you back here for some more epic board game content in the not too distant future. Until then, folks, by all means, get out there, play more games, be sociable, be kind. We'll see you back here very soon. But it is bye for now.